Hey there, and welcome to our final segment of Vetrepreneur Spotlight for the month of December. I'm your host, Justin Locke, coming to you from inside the Museum and Exchange right here at the National Veterans Memorial Museum. This week, we have a very special guest with us, Dale Kooyenga. Thank you for being here. He is the president and founder of Hero Cards. So much. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks for having us in your store, and thanks for featuring us.
Yeah, of course. So as always, we like to start with your veteran service. What makes you a vetrepreneur? Would you mind talking about that a little bit?
Well, I've been in the Army now for 17 years, still in the Army. Started off military intelligence and also do a lot of civil affairs work. Combat tour to Iraq in 2008 and a lot of great missions and great teams since then. So that's a whole nother story. But based on my service, I actually lost friends in combat, particularly a friend in combat in 2008. And, I've also been in the community and recognized that around Memorial Day, there's not a lot of recognition of individual soldiers. A lot of people don't personally know anymore someone who has passed away. So came up with an idea with a colleague of mine to bring back patriotism, both in the home and the classroom. And so, I noticed that a lot of kids really spend time on looking at collector cards in various forms. And so what this is they're collector cards that highlight a service member from Revolutionary War to today that have died in combat. And the card has their picture, it has some information on the back, but then you could actually go online, look up the card either by the name or by number, and there's a lot more information on that person. So as you know, Justin, we're in your location there, but also we do subscription based to homes, but we're also doing a huge project right now where we're getting them in schools.
Oh, that's excellent there. These cards are excellent, just a few. They come in packs of 12, which I love. And then they have the picture and then the bios on the back, a little bit of description that you mentioned. Fantastic. We love to tell the stories here right at the National Veterans Memorial Museum. So we appreciate all that you're doing to advance the stories. But how did you guys get started? How did Hero Cards, come about? I know you mentioned you lost a friend there.
Yeah, well, I have four kids. They're now freshmen, 7th grade, 5th grade, and 3rd grade. Obviously, when we started the idea, they were younger than that. So I just wanted to have an idea that showed my kids and their friends and other people in the community. In particular, there's a Memorial Day parade that I've done for many years and walked in that parade. And a lot of individuals in Wisconsin are, as they should be, having a good time, enjoying what a lot of people recognize as the first day of summer. But also wanted to bring back that day, the original purpose of Memorial Day and what the purpose should be every year. And that is the day set aside to recognize those who are fallen. And I think more and more Americans are recognizing that in the abstract. They don't know specific soldiers. And so we thought this was a great way to educate and bring honor. It's not really meant to be a sad, it's not meant to be something that causes more grief. It's really meant to be something that almost celebrates America and how great we are that we've had such great people sacrifice for this great nation. And they're diverse cards like America. I mean, you have Buffalo Soldiers, the proud heritage of the Black soldier. We have the latest one we just did was the first Native American to die, a female Native American to die in combat for our nation. A lot of different stories from Revolutionary Day of individuals that have served across all different branches, all different times. So it's it not only highlights individual soldier, sailor, marine, airman, but also ties into a larger war or battle or era, which people talk about.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So there's 12 cards in each pack, but how do you come up with these stories or the bios of these soldiers? And then, how often are these cards released?
Yeah, first and foremost, the stories come to us from individuals that have lost loved ones. So if you've lost a loved one, we ask that you submit. You can go to our website, herocards.us, and you can submit their story. We do ask that if it's post-Korean War, we do ask that families give you the green light. But if you know the family or if you have a family member, we'd really love to highlight their story. Unfortunately, just passage of time and the nature of how busy people are and what's all out there is every year, a lot of individuals that have died in combat become more and more of a name on a headstone or maybe a name in a history book if they're fortunate. And we don't like that. We want these individual stories to come alive. And that's exactly what we're doing is we're trying to resurrect their stories, because they deserve for America to know their story. And so that's where you have like the picture component, you have the physical component where you can hold the card, and you could also go online and see more about it as well. So we do every month we do 12, and we we have some months we have special themes. Like this month was aviation month. We worked with a big the largest air shows in Wisconsin, up in Oshkosh, and so we did the aviator pack. And so we're also working with Folds of Honor on a pack this spring. Folds of Honor, everything's in 13s, because there's 13 folds to that triangular flag that we're so familiar with. And so they asked us if we would do a pack of 13 for Folds of Honor. So we're working with them on that. So everything we do has a meaning. There's very little, if anything, that we do where we just arbitrarily choose a number or choose a person. It's always ties into a larger story.
Yeah. You mentioned Wisconsin, though, and I believe Hero Cars just hit a big milestone the other day with Wisconsin. If you want to talk about that.
Yeah, Wisconsin, we have a veteran chamber of commerce with hundreds of members, and we were selected as their veteran-owned business of the year. So really honored to get that award, and hopefully that brings more recognition and eyes on what we're doing and get more people to buy in.
Yeah, that's excellent. First year of a company and winning that prestigious award is tremendous. So congratulations there. Do you have any final closing comments for everyone at home, Dale? And, where can we come and get these cards at?
Yeah, obviously you could go to your store right there, visit the museum. That's number one. And you could go to our website, herocards.us, and you could order them as well there. But I also want to bring to the attention that we're trying to get these cards in schools. We're trying to get individual cards in schools before Memorial Day. So if you know any schools that would like to sign up for that, we are looking for schools to sign up, and then the kids will get a card they can present in their classroom, the soldier story or the sailor, the airman, service member story. And also sponsors. If a company wants to sponsor a local school, it's a great way to get involved. So please, please, please look into the Grateful Nation Project. Let's get these stories in front of classrooms. Let's bring patriotism back to the classroom, right? So that's what we're doing, is bringing patriotism into the home, patriotism into the classroom. So the Grateful Nation Project, please tell your schools about it. Please get sponsors and sign them up. And once again, most importantly, if you have loved ones you'd like to honor, please reach out to us. We'd love to tell their story for you.
Yeah, definitely. I love the school aspect. What we try and do here is not only inspire, but also educate. And these cards definitely do it. These cards are going a long way just before the pictures, the stories, help memorialize everyone so that they're gone, but not forgotten. So I wanted to thank you, Dale, for being here and being our Vetrepreneur Spotlight for the month of December. It's very much appreciated. We love Hero Cards being in the store here right at the MX. So make sure everyone can go online to check them out online, or come on down to the Museum Exchange and see what all great products we have here. As always, though, make sure you shop veteran. Thanks.